Hello, 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 it's Knits for Sanity, and welcome to my weekend challenge. In case you're new here, and weekend challenges are a pretty new thing for me, for the last several weekends, I have been attempting to complete just small little diamond painting projects, typically your bargain buys that you find from TEMU, and sharing with you what those end results are. Now, today I may have gotten a little bit overzealous with what I'm attempting to get done, because it is already Sunday mid-afternoon, but I'm doing a fan favorite. I have here a couple of hair brushes that I want to complete, okay? Now, if you saw the unboxings for these, you will know why these are kind of interesting. First, I think it's just sort of strange having diamond painted hairbrushes. But this one in particular is something else. This hairbrush comes with the comb pieces not already in it. That's part of the instructions. It says, insert the comb teeth into the holes. So I don't know how long this is going to take me to do. The diamond painting itself is very simple. Inserting the holes, I'm not so sure how that's going to go. Then I found this one. Look, this one comes. Brush teeth already inserted. So, two different style brushes here. I want to try and get both of these done. This one, hands down, was more complicated than this one. Also, I decided, if you recall, that I wanted to make a coaster for every single one of my kids' teachers, which is like about 30 people by the time you include everyone. And I decided I really need to get started on that. So I'm going to try and kit up this design, possibly get started on a coaster too today, but that just might be asking for a little too much. But we'll see. I have everything I need to get that kitted up in case I do manage to get around to that. I'm actually going to start with this crazy thing first, because I think I'm going to record me putting in the comb bristle things. And you can see what that looks like. Check out how few drills there are in this first hairbrush. It's crazy. You get 3 super boring colors here, and then one like yellowish, kind of almost a chartreuse AB. And that's it. Pulling this brush apart was a lot of work. And once you get it apart, you have a lot of little different pieces here. So, yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. But definitely pulling this apart was very challenging to do. I was sure I was going to be breaking the plastic. I don't think I did. So far, so good. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going. Okay, I have all of the drills down. As you can see, there's not very many. Let me carefully pick this up. I do have one little complaint here, and especially noticeable on the lighter parts of the owl. The guidelines for where you place the drills are just slightly larger than the drills themselves, so you can see them. And that does definitely bother me a little bit. It's not severe, but just a little minor thing. Plan is I am going to actually seal this, and then while I'm sealing it, I will attempt this mess. Okay, we're going to begin. I think I'm actually going to dump these in here. And then we just, I guess, pull it through like that. That's what we do. All right, I have all the bristles in. I have the first color down on this owl here. The exterior of this brush is actually quite dirty. Again, you can't really see it. So before I can seal it in, I'm going to have to try and clean it a little bit. But I want to get all of the drills down first. But it's actually, I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. So I'm excited to see what this one looks like all completed. This other brush, backlit brush, is completed. I am going to go take a minute. I'm going to wash it off a little bit, and then I will seal this, and then later I will put both of these brushes together, and we'll see what the end result is like. The brushes are currently drying from being sealed, and then I'll put those together. I have kitted up to do a set of coasters, but I wanted to show you a minute how these come. Think of your coaster as like your mini vacation out of the classroom. These come, and it's just the acrylic here. And the cork backing is actually separate. So what you need to do is, this is a sticker on the back here that you remove, not review. I mean, I guess you could review it. It's a sticker. It works well. And then you carefully apply it to the front side. I like to kind of use my fingers to guide them into place. This particular set, it looks like the coaster side, I guess if you want to say that, the acrylic side, is slightly larger than the underside, the cork side. I have had them before though, where they are the exact same size. A slightly smaller is a little bit nicer, because then you don't have to worry quite as much of the cork part sticking out from the other side. So just wanted to show you that that's how these often come. And then of course there is a little plastic coating on the front side that you remove in order to apply your drills. So I'm going to go through and put the back sides on all of these. And I'm hoping that shortly after I get done with that, I'll be able to check on the hairbrushes and possibly put those together. I am back. I have completed everything, at least everything that I had wanted to get done for this weekend challenge to show you. So here are my finished brushes. It is really cute. I will say that I think a combination of both the plastic that this is, possibly the glue that was used. I did a couple of different layers on here of sealant, and I actually did a different type of sealant just because I thought everything was stuck on there good, and then I turned it around to stick the bristles in, and when I flipped it back over, I had drills that had slid out of place. So I have another sealer on there, and I think, fingers crossed, it is now stuck and these drills aren't going to go anywhere. So that is something worth noting. This will take some extra special sealing for whatever reason. The brush is nothing too terribly fancy. I will say these two bristles there, I can't get them to lie in there nicely no matter what I do. I have tried. That's just how they look. Otherwise, the others are all in there and spaced out nice. But there's something about this plastic pad that I just can't get those bristles any better than that. They kind of stick out and are a little wonky. But I can't get them any better position than that. So these bristles are a little bit of a higher quality. They got the little plastic tips on the ends of them. So this hairbrush might feel more comfortable using it. I don't know. I've not tried using these hairbrushes. So yeah, there you go. This is hairbrush number 1. It's sparkly. It's pretty. And I did wash it up, and it does look better after I washed it. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but it was definitely pretty dirty. I should have actually taken pictures of all the grime that I did get off from this brush, but it looks much better now. It does look nice. All right, then this other hairbrush, there is not a lot by way of like crystals in here, you know, gems, drills. But I'm actually kind of surprised how much I do like this finished look. I kind of like it. The front side, you know, I had to put all these in. Like I said, it took about 12 minutes for me to pop all of these in, which really was not terrible. I just worked consistently. Because of how this brush is designed, it has the 3 different layers in here. These bristles actually fit nicer in here than on this brush, which is kind of interesting. These don't, yeah, it's just because of the design, having those 3 different layers. There is the mirror on this side. See, there's me recording. I actually wish if these bristles were a higher quality, this would hands down be my favorite brush, which really surprises me. So both of them came from TEMU. And yeah, I'm sure you can search hairbrush on TEMU, Diamond Art Hairbrush, and you will find your own varieties. I will probably give them to my girls and I will let them decide which hairbrush they prefer. This one might be a little bit heavier. But actually, yeah, I mean, this one, it actually feels nicer to hold. And if these were just some higher quality bristles, I think this would be my preferred brush, which I was not expecting. And then, of course, here are all of the coasters. This is the first set of teacher coasters that I need to make for Christmas gifts. But I have it kitted up. And the coasters have all of their backings on. So these are ready to go. I'm probably going to get started on these this evening. Well, guys, that's it for this weekend challenge. Definitely a different one. I still think these hairbrushes, Diamond Art hairbrushes, are among the oddest of the DIY crafts out there. But, you know, I guess they're not so bad. They look kind of nice. So you never know. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And please just practice kindness. You never, ever know what someone's going through. So just be kind. And I will see you all again real soon.